What are we looking at, team?
Painting. Say spotter.
Oh. Oh, look at that. See, we're not the only ones that play that game.
We're just checking out the leading lights. Up close we can see exactly how these sectional lights work. If you're coming in too far to the south, you can see the red lights. And if you're coming in too far to the north, you can see the green lights. But if you're on the right line, you can see white lights, which bring you straight up the channel and in the right direction.
Oh my gosh, here's the bats. They seem to take flight every evening here in Port Macquarie, and they're just everywhere. My gosh! Coolanbung Creek Nature Park. We're going to go and check this out and see if we can find all these bats, these fruit bats, or they call them flying foxes, that are in abundance here in Port Macquarie, and they fly past us every evening and we have no idea where they go, but we have asked around and apparently this is where they roost during the day.
Don't push me, Rick. I'm sticking my hand in his nostrils.
Awesome. There are so many. Look how many there are just hanging in those trees. That's incredible.
They cling on with their paws.
They sure do. Where are we going, guys?
The koala hospital!
There's Blinky Bill sitting there welcoming us into the koala hospital. We're going to go and see and learn a little bit more about koalas. Hey.
Hey.
Most of the koalas that we visited at the koala hospital had been victims of forest fires in the surrounding area and had sustained burnt pads of their hands and feet, which meant that they couldn't climb trees so well anymore. Chlamydia was the most common reason that these koalas were visiting or residents of the koala hospital. One strain of the virus caused reproductive issues for the poor koalas, but the major issue was actually eye problems that would result in loss of sight.
Computer,
Yes.
cords,
Yes.
iPad,
Yes.
Michael paperwork,
Yes.
writing paper,
Yes.
pencil case,
Yes.
your kanji paperwork,
Yes.
headphones,
Yes.
English book.
No, don't need it.
Anyway,
Zeffy has taken over the cheese grating duty
he's going to
because this is the result of Jay's cheese grating duty. Look at this.
Anyway.
Cheese everywhere. Cheese, cheese, cheese. How did it happen, Jay?
I slipped. The cheese grater slipped, and then it flung into the air.
Oh, it went everywhere. We're going to the observatory.
What are we going to do there?
Observe. We're going to go and look at the stars.
Okay, thank you.
Hogan!
Oh, Nia, no
My
prizes,
life
Dave,
jacket
no
is
prizes.
Hogan!
We're going to kind of wake up in a new spot up. Well, you guys are. Dad and I aren't.
Yeah, you guys are doing all the work.
And we've got a dolphin following us out. We can hear it breathe every now and again.
We were grateful to Mark and Liam for taking us to see the view over their hometown of Coffs Harbour.
So after a day of school at the library, this is how we relax, isn't it, girls?
This food's a food! Wrong way!
We don't need a swimming pool, do we? No, but we have noticed some things in the water, haven't we, girls? What's down there with you?
There's turtles and there's like a group of 20 like eagle rays.
Yeah, and when we were out of the water, we saw bubbles coming up. So it was either a shark, a ray, stingray.
Well, it could have been a whole multitude of things, couldn't it?
Yeah, but it could be a turtle too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was really weird because you could just see bubbles coming up.
This big or something.
Like big.
Yeah, I saw one actually off the jetty today. It was pretty big.
So did we. Anyway.
Still, it's pretty cool to see them. Yeah. Enjoy your relax time.
Ouch!
We're on our way now from Coffs Harbour. We're going to head north up the coast to Yamba, which we hear lovely things about. We have never been to Yamba before, so this is quite the adventure. This is sort of new ground for us because we came into the country at Coffs Harbour and went south, so now we're going north of Coffs. And we got up at 3 o'clock this morning and left the harbour and heading out amongst the solitary islands, and the sun is just thinking about coming up. It's pretty quiet out here. We've got about 20 knots of wind. Does keep jumping up and down from there, but we are averaging about 20, so we're getting about 7 knots through the water. Should be a good trip. At least we're sailing. All of us looking ready to go over the bar into Yamba. So in New South Wales we all have to wear our life jackets to cross the bar entrance and exit.
Is it a chocolate bar or a milky bar or like chocolate bar or...
Well, luckily today it's a smooth bar.
I didn't know there was such a type.
It's one without chocolate lumps or the peanut lumps.
Yeah, it's not a lumpy bar, it's a smooth, milky bar.
That's terrible.
So this is Yamba. Not regretting this decision so far, are we? Wow. Are you sure that's our anchor? Isn't that so funny that it's right next to her? So that chain must have done a big loop.
Yeah.
And we've come back on it again.
Yeah.
Do you think if I dived in I'd be able to touch the bottom?
Well, we're sitting in 3 meters of water, so I would assume that you probably could. Oh my gosh, and as the sun gets higher and higher, we can see more and more. That is just stunning.
I really
Like seriously, we have not seen this clear of water That's such bad English, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about I try again? We have not seen water this clear since we've been in Australia. Oh my gosh, look how clear that is.
What the anchor was a stingray.
You thought the anchor was a stingray? Well, in all fairness, Reef, so did I initially.
We're doing painting for our schooling and it's really fun. We're painting like Hunter Liza who doesn't like straight lines, so we're like doing curvy lines and really bright colours.
We've been shearing sheep, we've been mustering stock, we've been culling out roofs, we've been spraying the crops.
Look at you, Reef. Well done.
So this is the blue pool
Yeah.
in Angari.
But it looks green.
It does look green.
And this is another blue pool out here.
Oh, that's a very big blue pool. You Wally. So this is Angari, Dave? Angari Point?
Angari.
Angari Point. And there's just a couple of sort of really big rock pools, really. And we've just come to the beach to have a good look. That's such a cool picture.
I think there's an octopus that lives around here.
Why is that?
Because of all the deep crab that's around. Like
Look at all these discarded. Oh, and all these discarded body parts. Could be right, Zeffie. There could be an octopus that's having a bit of a feast around here. So this is Zeffie cooking in the sun on our way from Yamba up to Ballina. Beautiful conditions, no wind, but we've decided to move on anyway, just so that we get a glimpse of Ballina before we hit the Gold Coast, and then maybe we'll just spend a bit longer in the Gold Coast than we intended. But the weather's looking pretty dicey at the end of the week, so we're going to maybe just motor our way up there just to make sure that we're there.
Our time in Ballina was super brief, but we made the most of it.
So we've been sailing and this is the second fish. We're motoring.
Yeah, we're motoring.
And this is the second fish
Yeah,
that we tried to catch.
Oh, we have got some ribs on though, so because we are sort of quite close to the coast because of this EAC current, and so we do need to keep some ribs on so we keep going in the right direction, because there are some rocks sticking out from the little bluff here, and we don't want to accidentally hit those while we're fighting with this fish. So unfortunately we're not able to pull it in very well because we're dragging it because we're still going forward. That's right.
what have we got?
Oh no! Another not.
That's as far as I can go, honey.
Oh, there's nothing.
Here we go.
Well, right now we're going around Cape Byron, which is right next to Byron Bay, and can't say I really want to do this again. It's been really lumpy. We've had to put both engines on just because we've been struggling too much against the current to try and get past here. And I mean, it looks fabulous, but nah, don't need to do it again. There's the Gold Coast. All those high rises, oh my goodness.
So we're just coming in through the bar into the Gold Coast. This is the Southport Seaway. Fortunately for us, again, it's been pretty calm. We've managed to time it well with the tides and and the sea and all the rest of it.